Now, in Linux operating system, it is SAP S4HANA 2023 system on HANA database. It is SAP S4HANA server system. This is SAP S4HANA server system. You want to start the SAP S4HANA server system. How to start? How to start the SAP S4HANA server system? First of all, my question, how we install SAP S4HANA system? SAP S4HANA server system, how we install? Tell me the answer. How we get SAP S4HANA server system?
SAP S4HANA above this SAP system.
By using SAP S4HANA product versions, ABAP. Okay, SAP S4HANA product, on which databases it is supported to installing?
Only
For
on
example, ABAP I want to install means.
only on HANA database. It won't support any other database.
Yeah, how I install this one? I use SAP S4HANA 2023 on HANA database. I select application server ABAP. So by using that details, I installed SAP S4HANA server system. Means before, so that means suppose it is company system. In company, they told me, Vinay, you want to install SAP S4HANA server system. That's the question they raised me. SAP S4HANA server system is, in my mind, what I get, okay, SAP S4HANA server system is, by using any SAP S4HANA product version, we use database HANA database and select application server app. We build SAP S4HANA server system. Now this is SAP S4HANA server system. That means on HANA database it is available. So now how to start the SAP S4HANA server system? We check. So here I installed database and primary application server instance and ACS instance in single system only. Database also is available in this system only. Actually, in company, what they do means they install database in one system. They install primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in one system.
Sorry,
So in company, what they do means compulsory they maintain separate system for HANA database. So remaining instances, they install separate system. Here now in this training, what we are doing, we install database, primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in single system. Here, first of all, you remember very, very important part. When you want to start the SAP system, when you want to start the SAP S4HANA server system, first of all, you want to start the database. First of all, what you want to do? You want to start the database. That is the first step you want to do. So start the database means what? Okay, start the HANA database. Here one more important part. What is that important part? Means you install HANA database, primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in single system. That is the one way I told. Another way means you install database in one system, primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in another system. That is another way. You install database in same system or separate system, your wish. But when you starting the SAP S4HANA server system, compulsory first you want to start the HANA database. You install same or different system on the time also. You start the HANA database. Means, for example, I install database, primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in single system. On the time also, first I want to start the HANA database. So I install database in separate system, HANA database in separate system, primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance in another system. On the time also, first we sit in front of the database system and start the HANA database. Got it clearly what I'm telling? Is clear
Yes, sir.
to all?
Yes, sir.
So first you want to start the HANA database. That is the rule. When you want to log in into why I want to start the database means I want to log in into this SAP S4HANA server system. I want to do work. So without starting the database, without starting the primary application server instance, ACS instance, database instance, it is not possible to log in into this SAP S4HANA server system. That's why first you want to start the SAP system. That is the rule. How? Actually, in company, they use putty. For example, click here. Here, terminal is there. I want to know this IP address. IP space ADDR. Enter. Okay. I got this IP address. I knew this system. Okay. Actually, in company, they use putty. Here, what is there here in Linux operating system? Here, terminal is there. We use terminal. But you no need to access directly into this system. Okay. Actually, in Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2016, 2019, in there, terminal is not available. That's why in company they use putty. But Windows 10, Windows 11, you got terminal. Open terminal. So I open terminal. Now I want to connect this terminal to that SAP S4HANA server system. How? How we connect this terminal to SAP S4HANA server system? SSH space root at the rate of that SAP S4HANA server system IP address is 192.168.0.199. This is the IP address. So that is the command you want to enter. SSH in small letters, U space root in small letters at the rate 192.168.0.199. Enter. Password. So their root user, root password is, my root password is admin.123 small letters. Enter. Now I connected to the system. Who am I? In small letters, you type who am I means they show in which user you logged in. That details they show you. You type who am I and press enter key means they show in which user you logged in. Enter. Root user. When installing HANA database, on that time we have database ID. When installing HANA database time, we provided database ID. My database ID is HDB in caps letters. So you want to start, and one more point, after installing HANA database, before installing HANA database, you have only one user, root user. After installing HANA database, you got HDB ADM account. HDB ADM means DBSID ADM account. Okay. So you want to start the HANA database means you want to switch into the DBSID ADM account. My database ID is HDB. That means HDB ADM. I want to switch into the HDB ADM account and start the HANA database, not in root user. Suppose your HANA database, you install HANA database, on that time you provide DBSID as, for example, like DEV means you want to switch here DEV ADM to start the HANA database. When installing HANA database time, I provide database SID as HDB. That means now I want to switch into the HDB ADM account. SU means switch user.
Yeah.
U space minus U space HDB ADM. In small letters only you want to type. HDB, when installing HANA database time, I provide my HANA database ID is HDB. Enter. Now type who am I. Enter. HDB ADM. So login into that, switch into that account. On that time only want to start the HANA database. What is the command to start the HANA database? HDB u space start. HDB in caps letters, u space start. Start in small letters. Enter. We want to wait. It will take time.
Yeah, it has come now.
Now HANA database is started. Now we want to start the instances one by one. So here you start instance wide is possible, system wide is possible. Two ways is possible to start the system: instances wide, system wide. Now instances wide, when you see instances wide, now I want to start instances wide means, first of all, after starting the database in your system, you have ERS instance means you start the NQ replication server instance. In your system, suppose there is no ERS instance means you want to start the ACS instance. That is the rule compulsory. You want to start the ACS instance. Why I want to start the ACS instance? NQ server is available in ACS instance. That's why you want to start the ACS instance. So here, what is the command to start the ACS instance? Before starting the ACS instance, now you are in HDB ADM account. You want to exist from that one. Type exist in small letters. Enter. Now, who am I? Root user. When installing primary application server instance, you got one account, SAP system ID account. Now you want to log in that account. My SAP system ID is S for 7. S for 7 ADM. Switch user space minus space S for 7 ADM. This is the account. Enter. Now, who am I? Enter. S for 7 ADM. Now, we want to start the ACS instance. We want to start the ACS instance. And one point I miss after I tell that point. Now I tell how to start. SAP control space minus NR space. Here you want to enter the ACS instance number. My system ACS instance number is 10. Space minus function space start. In start, S is the caps letters. In start, S is the caps letter. That is the command to start the ACS instance. SAP control, all in small letters, SAP control, space minus NR in small letters, space ACS instance number, space minus function, space start, S caps. Enter. Now use up arrow. One time press up arrow on keyboard. In the place of start, you type get process list. G caps in process list, P caps in list, L caps. Enter. They show here message server green means message server is running. NQ server is yellow, still NQ server is starting. Web dispatcher is yellow, still web dispatcher is running. Only message server is started. Once again, use up arrow and press enter key. Now message server is green web dispatcher is green, still NQ server is yellow. So in ACS instance, after starting all the components, finally NQ server will be started. First message server will be started. First message server will be started. Up arrow, enter. Still NQ server is starting. Still it is starting. They're telling NQ server is running, but status information they showing unavailable like that. Here actually it is running, started, but why they did not change the status NQ server? That one they telling. Okay, leave it. It is started. Okay. So here, first message server will be started. When you start the ACS instance, first message server will be started. After message server, suppose in your ACS instance, web dispatcher gateway is there, means it will be started. Finally, NQ server will be started. That is the rule. So ACS instance is started. Okay, leave it to that is started. ACS instance is started. Now we want to start the primary application server instance. Same command we use to start the primary application server instance. SAP control space -nr space here in the place of ACS instance number, we use primary application server instance number 11. Space minus function space start, enter. Now up arrow, in the place of start we use get process list, enter. Dispatcher is yellow, IGS watchdog is green. IGS watchdog is started. Now gateway ICM is started. First here you saw, first dispatcher is yellow, it is running but status info unavailable. Means what they're telling, dispatcher is started but status still not changed. IGS watchdog is started. Actually, who start dispatcher IGS watchdog means SAP start SRV. Dispatcher here gateway yellow. Now ICM yellow. Up arrow, enter. ICM also started. IGS watchdog green, ICM started, gateway yellow, dispatcher yellow. Now ICM is green, okay, still late. Gateway and dispatcher is yellow. So ACS instance will start fastly. Primary application server instance, it will take time to start. Okay, now here ICM green, gateway green, IGS watchdog green, dispatcher is yellow still. Now we want to see, so in primary application server instance, work process is there. No, we want to see the status of the work process also is possible. Now here dispatcher is green. Dispatcher is green, IGS watchdog is green, gateway is green, ICM is green. Okay. Now how to see the work process status? In the place of get process list, remove get process list here. In the place of get process list, so you want to type another command. When you type another command, what will be happen means they show the work process list. ABAP in caps letters, G in caps letters, get WP caps, T caps table. This is the command. Enter. Now here they show the work process. All are wait. Why they show like this, I don't know. Actually, all are wait because no user, they did not logged in system. Okay, what will we do means, once we restart that one, how to restart? INIT space 6, enter. Why? Once I restart. So that is the way you want to start the instance, right? So here, first we start the HANA database. After you have NQ replication server instance, means you start the NQ replication server instance. Suppose there is no NQ replication server instance, means start the ASCS instance. Why I want to start the ASCS instance means in ASCS instance there is NQ server. That's why. In which instance NQ server is there, you want to start that instance first. So NQ replication server instance is not available means you start the ASCS instance. After starting ASCS instance, you start the primary application server instance. After starting primary application server instance, you have additional application server instance means you start that additional application server instance. What is the command to start the HANA database? HTTP in caps letters, use space start is the command to start the HANA database. What is the command to start the ASCS instance? SAP control space minus NR space ASCS instance number space minus function space start. In start, S is the caps letters. Same command you use to start the primary application server instance and additional application server instance and put their instance number. Get process list. In the place of start, you enter get process list, G caps, P caps, L caps. On the time they display your list. Means status. All are started or not like that status, they display you. That is the meaning of get process list. ABAP WP table means they display ABAP work process. In application server instance, they display the status of the work process. ABAP get WP table. I restart this S4HANA server. Compulsory SAP basis administrator, compulsory in training, they want to learn how to start the SAP system. Because in company, SAP basis administrator only want to do start and stop and restart the SAP system. That's why compulsory in training SAP basis administrator, when they learning SAP basis course, they want to learn how to start the SAP system and how to stop the SAP system, how to restart the SAP system. So in Linux operating system, you are using Linux operating system. Like this way only in company, you want to start any SAP system, not only SAP S4HANA system. You want to start any SAP system in Linux operating system like this way only. Suppose you did not use HANA database, you installed Oracle database, so you use NetWeaver ASAP 7.52 Oracle database on Linux operating system. On that time also same process. You use terminal and start the ASCS instance first and start the primary application server instance next and start the additional application server instance like that, because it is not HANA database, no. That's why you no need to switch into HANA database, you no need to start HANA database. Login into the root, username root, and my root password is admin.1. Terminal SSH space root at the rate 192.168.0.199, enter. Password is admin.123, enter. Who am I? You are root user. Switch user to HDB ADM, enter. HDB use space start. I'm starting HANA database. This is the command to start the HANA database, enter. In company also like that way only, you want to start the HANA database. HANA database is started. Now we want to start the ASCS instance. So in company, they ask you, you want to check the HANA database services. How we check? Okay. In company, they ask you, you want to check the all HANA database services are running or not. HANA services, all HANA services are running or not. How? HTTP in caps letters, use space INF is the command to check that all HANA services are running or not. Enter. Okay, these are the services. These are the services. So all services are running. And you want to check the version also, same. HTTP in caps letters, use space version. HANA database version you want to know means enter. Okay, this is it. Now, what I do, I start the HANA database and I check all HANA services are running or not. And I check my HANA database version. Now, exist. I want to log off from HTTP ADM account. Type exist and enter. Now, who am I? Enter. I am the root user. Now I want to switch user to SAP system ID. S for 7 ADM. Enter. Now I want to start the ACS instance. SAP control space minus NR space ACS instance number is 10 space minus function space start. In start S caps letters. Enter. You want to see the status, it will be started or not, miss. Up arrow. In the place of start, use backspace on keyboard and remove start. In the place of start, you type get process list. G caps, P caps, L caps. Enter. Now here you see message server is green running. NQ server is green running. Web dispatcher is green running. Now I want to start the primary application server instance. Up arrow, up arrow. In the place of 10 instance number, I want to enter a primary application server instance number 11. Enter. Same up arrow, you want to see the status of the primary application server instance. Get process list. G caps, P caps, L caps. Enter. Dispatcher yellow, IGS watchdog green, IGS watchdog started, gateway yellow, ISM yellow. You want to see the status of the work process also is possible. In the place of get process list, you type another command. When you type that another command, they show the work process status also. ABAP get WP table. ABAP get WP table. Here ABAP caps letter, in get G caps, WP caps, T caps. Enter. Here work process status. This dialog work process, some are waited, run. All dialog work process will came on wait means it will be started. Up arrow, I check the process list. Here dispatcher green, IGS watchdog green, gateway green, ISM green, started. Up arrow, ABAP WP table, enter. All are waited. Okay, this one, no problem, it is started. Actually, they want to show empty. Why? I did not log it with any user. Why they show like that, I don't know. After installation. Okay, leave it. Okay, like that, they want to show. It will taking timing. They want to show wait like this. This one also finally, all will be wait. Work process all will came white. Okay, still it is in still running. Because there is no job is running there. Why they show like that, I don't know. Okay, now clear. Now all work process came in wait. Here, yes. Before starting here, no is there. Before starting here, no. Here, run is there. Now all became wait and yes. Now the primary application server instance is started. Now it is possible to log in into the system and do work. Stop, reverse process. Stop is reverse process. Reverse process means first which instance you started, that instance you want to stop last. Last which instance you started, that instance you want to stop first. Okay. Finally, you want to start the HANA data. You want to stop the HANA database. First, you did not stop the HANA database. For example, here, ACS instance, primary application server instance is there. First, I start the ACS instance. After, I start the primary application server instance. Suppose additional is there means after I start additional application server instance. So stop means first, suppose additional application server instance is there means first I want to stop the additional application server instance. After primary application server instance, after ACS instance and after HANA database. So now here, first I want to stop the primary application server instance after ACS instance after HANA database. Now we want to stop. Same command only, SAP control space -nr space primary application server instance number 11 space minus function space stop S caps. Enter. Up arrow here, get process list, enter. So still running. Up arrow, enter. So now I just was the gray, dispatcher yellow. These are running. Okay, up arrow in the place of here get process list. We want to type ABAP get WP table, enter. It is stopped. That's why they did not show. Or otherwise I enter anything wrong. ABAP get WP table. Yeah, it is correct only. ABAP get WP table. I think stop. That's why they did not show you. Okay, up arrow, enter. So finally, dispatcher gray. I just was stuck gray. ABAP get work process table. It is stopped. Now I want to stop the ACS instance. SAP control space -nr space ACS instance number 10 space minus function space stop S caps. Enter. ACS instance will stop fastly. Enter. Okay, message server gray, enqueue server gray, web dispatcher gray. Gray means stop. Green means started. That is the meaning. Symbol. Okay, gray means stop. Green means start. So this is the way in company you want to start the SAP S4HANA server system. Finally, what we want to do? We want to stop the HANA database. So here, who am I? Oh, sorry, I entered wrong.
Telling who.
Who am I? Enter. S for 7 ADM. So by using that user account, it is not possible to stop the HANA database. That means I want to log off. How to log off? Type exist in small letters and enter. Now, who am I? Enter. Root user. Now I want to switch into the HDB ADM account. SU space minus space HDB ADM. Enter. Now what is the command to stop? HDB in caps letters, use space, stop. Stop in small letters, enter. We want to wait. It is stopped. Now I want to check services running or not, means HDB use space info in small letters, enter. They did not show services. Why? When HANA database is running all the time only, they show all the services is running. Now HANA database in stop condition. That's why they did not showing. the services. Now type exist. Now who am I? So this is the way you want to start and stop the SAP S4HANA server system by instances wide. Now I show system wide. Now I want to show system wide. So that means, first of all, you want to start the HANA database. Once again, switch user space minus HDB. HDB ADM. Enter. Who am I? HDB ADM. What is the command to start? HDB caps letter start. Enter. We want to wait. So that means you start the SAP S4HANA server system instances wide or system wide means first you want to start HANA database. That is the rule. Two ways is there to start the SAP system instances wide or system wide. So when you start the SAP S4HANA server system instances wide or system wide, you wish, but first you start the HANA database. That is the rule you want to follow compulsory. You did not follow this rule means it is not possible to start the SAP S4HANA server system. HANA database is started. Now, HDB space INF. So when we stop the HANA database on the time, they did not show all the services. Now we check, enter. They show services. Okay, now exist. Who am I? Root user. Switch into the S4 ADM account. Enter. Now here you want to start system wide, not instances wide. System wide means directly you start all instances at a time. That is system wide. Okay, on the time, what is the command? SAP control space minus NR space. Here you want to enter the primary application server instance number space minus function space start S caps system. In system also S caps. Start system. When you use this command, ACS instance, primary application server instance, suppose additional application server instance is there, all instances will be started. ERS instance, how many instances is available in your system? All instances will be started. So this is the command to start the SAP system wide, not particular instance. Enter. Now you want to check the status, means it is started or not. You want to check any instance is started or not. How means up arrow in the place of started system, you type get system instance list. Enter. Here ACS instance is started. Message server, NQ server, web dispatcher green. ACS instance is started. Primary application server instance is waiting. Still it is not started. Still it is taking time. So ACS instance will start fastly. Primary application server instance, additional application server instance will take time. ERS instance also will start fastly. Application server instances only take time to start. Still it is starting. Primary application server instance. Started. Okay, here started. ABAP, dispatcher, gateway, ICM, IGS, green. Started. So this is the way you want to start the SAP S4HANA server system wide. Now I want to restart the system. In company, sometimes you want to restart the system. Basis administrator only. When means profiles is there. You change the profile values on the time, or you change the profile value, you change any hardware or software on the time you want to restart the SAP system. So now, how to restart the SAP S4HANA server system? Same command only. Same command, SAP control space minus NR space minus 11 space minus function. Here, restart R caps system, S caps. Restart system. Enter. Restart means down and up. System will be stop and start. That is the restart. Up arrow. Up arrow. Get process. Get system instance list. Enter. Still both are running. Still both are running. Gray. Both instances gray. Stop. Here green, now gray. Both instances stop. Primary application server instance stop. ACS instance stop. Up arrow. Still both are stop. Still both are gray. Both are green. Started. Both instances are green. Started. So this is the way you want to restart the SAP S4HANA server system wide. Now finally stop the SAP system wide. Same command, SAP control space minus NR space primary application server instance space minus function space stop system. Both as caps letters. Enter. Still is running. Green means running. Gray means stop. Yellow means starting. When starting time, yellow means starting. When stopping time, yellow is stopping. Still both are green. Gray, gray, stop. Okay, this is the way you want to start, stop, restart system bytes and instances byte. SAP S4HANA server system. Is there any doubts on SAP S4HANA server system start and stop? And HANA database? Finally, okay, finally we want to stop the HANA database. So you want to stop the HANA database means who am I? S for 8, S for 7 ADM, but you want to switch into the HANA database account and stop the HANA database. Type exist.
Not login with HDB ADM.
Now, who am I? Now I am in root user. Switch user space minus HDB ADM. My HANA database ID is HDB. That's why here I am typing HDB. Suppose when installing HANA database time I enter H00 means here I want to enter H00 ADM. Like that my SAP system ID also S for 7. That's why I switch before S for 7. Enter. Now I switched into the HANA database account. Now HDB caps letters use space stop in small letters and enter. Mute your side. But in company, when you're stopping the SAP system in company, before stopping SAP system, what you want to do means you send a message to all users. And you want to check is there any background job is running. You want to check is there any updates is running, like that. You check and you send a message to all users and you stop the system. That is the way. Okay, now type exist and type exist to close the terminal. Once again type exist and close the terminal. So this is the way you want to start and stop the SAP S4HANA server system.